Hi there, welcome to Dave in the Shed. I'm Dave and this is my little corner of the world, also known as the Shed Mahal. Now if you're into DIY, 3D printing and model trains, you've come to the right place. Now fair warning, I do things a little bit differently. I have cerebral palsy, which means sometimes things get a little bit creative around here, but hey, it just makes it more fun. So if you like making, fixing, and maybe even breaking things along the way, stick around. Hit that subscribe button and let's build something awesome together.
Down in the shed where the magic begins, Dave's got his tools, let the fun commence. 3D printing dreams, watch him come alive. With every little gadget, man, he starts to thrive. Blueprints in hand, technology so keen, building up the future like a crafty machine. Model trains rolling on a whimsical track. In this shed of wonder, there's no time to slack. Oh, Dave in the shed where the vibes stay high. Creating with passion, he's reaching for the sky. DIY master in a vibrant samba flow. Hope you enjoyed the video, let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go.
Hello and welcome to this Friday's Dave in the Shed. How you going, folks? Hope you're doing okay. It's been an interesting week. I've been a bit busy this week, so I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done. This week, we'll swing around here. Have a look at this. I've been working on some tidying up of the layout. There's been a few bits and pieces that I haven't been absolutely happy with, so I've been some tidying up. And what I've done is, because I've got those fancy 3D printers, I'm able to print out brick, paper and stone, well not paper but stone, plastic on demand. So this week I decided to print out some stuff and just to tidy up more appealing the area around the shunting yard, or the, what's the name, storage yard, whatever it's called. There's a name for it, I keep forgetting what the name is anyway. Here around in the yard area. So what I've done is I've laid some wall to look like a bit of a brick wall, like a stone wall, just to neaten up where that disaster was. Did a bit of work on the funeral scene there. Doing a bit of work down where the apiary is. Should be able to find my zoom button. Still getting used to control this camera. Where is the zoom on this? Oh, there we go. So doing a bit of work around there where the hot beehives are and bits and pieces, and the stone wall. So instead of just having that fake, there was a tunnel mouth here, if you remember, a tunnel porthole, but I've removed that. Hang on, let's shimmy on down the gap. This gap's there. So we still go through the back of the old loco shed. Trip over Dave, that'll be good. So that, but just to neaten up, I've put a bit of fake stone walling here on the edge and tidy up. Just to me, it just looks neater. Joins the layout together a bit better. Shuffle me, I'm shuffling around through the gap there. So just to me, it sort of like tidies up the layout a bit better. Well, to my eye, you may disagree, but just tidies up that area, that layout a bit. And yeah, we're working on the beehives and bits and pieces. Just neatens that all up there. Now, yeah, up to there. I'm going to leave that back all bright lime green because this is, once again, this is Ryobi Hill, so it's only fitting. That's lime green, and that's all do that. And then there's the bridge. The bridge is going to stay lime green. But yeah, just around here, I thought I'd tidy that up a bit. It just is a bit easier. Once again, we have storage. Now, the biggest hassle at the moment is I don't have enough train storage. So I've come up with a solution, and I'm just playing ideas, and I'll show you that, the next big thing. The next stage, I wasn't planning to start work until after. I'm going on a bit of a holiday in a week and a bit's time. So there'll be a video on Friday, and then there'll be a break for a bit. I wasn't going to stand on the next stage till after holidays, but I've had some time this week to sit down and do some stuff and had the materials on hand, and I've done a big thing. Not a little big, a big thing, and we're about to talk about that very soon. I'm just showing it here. So that's going to give you an effect of what this end of the the layout looks like now, and we will move on to the big thing. We come over this end and this happened. So we now have the extension right up to about as far as I would go. I have been talking about maybe over the summer is relocating the heater, my diesel heater, and magically running around here, but I don't know, I'm still umming and ahhing about that, but I've gone as far as what I can practically go now without doing major rebuild. So I've put this whole new section of line in, which runs from up there to all the way over to this end of the shed, and I'll give you a zoom out bit in a sec. So I've built this section. So now I've got to work out is the track, and I'm still like, it's going to be industrial, of course. So I've got these bits of cardboard here, and this bit of cardboard, if I can zoom out, no, I'm on full zoom. This bit of cardboard here represents the garret, because I've got to make sure I've got room to run around the garret, because I want to be able to run the garret around some trains. So there we go. So I've got a piece of cardboard here. I should turn it over so it stands on video. The old Nutrigrain box. So that represents the space I need for the garret, and I've got another piece of box that 1410 sitting on that is the length of the passenger train. So I'm working with all these ideas of point work to make sure this all works. And I'm thinking about here is putting in 3 Y points. So it gives me space for the garret and space, a couple of storage spaces on the end of this track. So there'll be sort of like 3-way tracks here on this end. I'm playing with the thing, you can't see me off camera. So that's what I'm thinking. I might do a track design next week and show you what the plans are, but I'm still playing with that. So that's the idea. And I've got to make space for the garret and make space for the passenger train. Make sure everything fits in. So that is the plan. I'll go for a bit of a walk over here and show you the zoom out, play with the camera controls and show you what it looks like with this new shelf fitting in. Playing now with location of points, the good old Pico templates. So we look at point locations and make sure we can access them and move them. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this section. There's 2 ideas. Just bear with me. One idea is just put a point in like that. You can't see, hang on, zoom out. To just put a point in like that point there and run the lines. Or there is some idea that I might redo the whole area here from here down, and new track and do all that. The building has to stay, so I can't relocate that. This building fits around, there's a PowerPoint and bits and pieces. That building's not fixed in, is removable, that has to sit there. So that is the one major thing that we have to work around, because that is where there is a PowerPoint and bits and pieces. There's also a grave in there. I don't know if we can see through the window, but down in there, there's a guy burying somebody. I don't know why he's doing that in the building, but we did that as a joke ages ago. It just sort of like left. So that is the old graveyard, and when we built the building in, the graves and all that, freaky, are still in there. Can we go? So there is a man and everything burying a body inside that building. And he's just been left there. I just thought that was funny, that was strange. Yeah. Let's go back here. So that is what we're looking at. So I'm not sure that I've got to play with this section of the train and see how I run. Once again, it will be based on the keep it simple method. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here, where we're going to put in might be a new crossover. The limiting factor is we need to allow that track to come around there. Now I'm going to leave that factory, that red brick factory there, and I'm going to leave the line up to there. Come on, get the camera the gimbal to move out. So I didn't put the wide angle lens on today, just to play something a bit different. So that factory in the background is going to roughly stay where it is, and we're just going to leave the track in, hopefully, and just like, yep, you reckon in case when we do the building, the actual old staging unit, the cassette, will stay in there and do all that. We'll just work around it, and I'll probably, yeah, that's the plan. You'll see it all when it comes together. So there'll be a fake factory wall down the front, and this will be industrial and bits and pieces, and yeah, that's the plan. I should draw it up on paper and do it that way. But anyway, that's what we've been up to this week. That's about it. Hope you enjoyed the program. Don't forget, like it if you like it. If you come across my videos and you want to see more of the stuff, what silly stuff I do, just subscribe. Yeah, take care. Look after yourselves. Any questions, leave me a comment. I'm try to answer them. Any suggestions, let me know what I should do. But that's what we're up to this week, Dave in the Shed. So till next week, take care, look after yourself. Don't forget, get out in your shed and do something. Play with your trains. Find something interesting to do. I'm videoing on a Osmo Pocket 3, but I'm still getting used to it. I should go back to the white when I'm shooting in the train room. I think I need to go back to the other lens just to fit everything in. Anyway, like I said, been Dave in the Shed, been fun. Do a bit of a wide shot to end so you can actually see what I've done. Work out how this, there we go. Get this gimbal to go where I want it would be a good idea. These things are funny, aren't they? Okay, out of your hair. Talk to you soon. Look after yourselves. Don't forget, like I said, get out in your shed, do stuff, play with your trains, do a bit of running, have some fun, enjoy yourself. Because in the words of Henry Ford, you don't know what you can do or what you can't do till you try. Trying to pan around so you get a general idea of how everything fits. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk to you later. So,